right for a new Declaration of Independence. I just think it needs to be done if we can't fix things peacefully at the right time, right place. You can see how, though, Trump wants a 10-day investigation of fraud. We were about to get it. How storming the Capitol screwed all that up. Q tells us stuff and all of its lies, is what I'm saying.
You keep interrupting me.
Because you're lying. Because you're full of shit. That's why. Because every goddamn thing out of you people's mouths doesn't come true. And it's always, oh, there's energy, and oh, now we're done with Trump. You said he was the Messiah. You said he was invincible. You said it was all over. They were all going to Gitmo. Now, oh, he's part of a larger thing of Q. I will not suffer your Q people after this. I knew what you were day one, and I know what you are now, and I'm sick of it.
The weapons of mass destruction, and missiles are on the Lord's band, and pointed at every nation. Joy gets shorter. Crates of guns and ammo from country to country they go.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, you saw the interview, part of the interview, just a small, tiny part of the interview from the Q-tard. The Q Shaman with Alex Jones. Now this, with all the censorship that's going on right now, okay? Alex Jones was the first. Alex Jones was the first one to get taken off of Twitter and YouTube and Google, and I mean, they just pretty much wiped them out, okay? But before all this happened, he grew his channel so big and was making so much money that he poured all of his money back into his network and created his own network. So now they can't touch him there. It's done. It's over with. He's got his own thing. Of course, you have to go searching for him because nobody will put him on, except for BitChute. And so if you want to see that whole interview with the Q Shaman, you can go to BitChute because I'll put it on there. But at this point, it can't be seen on YouTube because Alex Jones, if I play Alex Jones for any length of time on YouTube, they'll take the video off anyways and nobody will see it. So go to BitChute. Go to BitChute. It's a pretty interesting interview. Now, I have to say is they caught the guy who was sitting in Nancy Pelosi's chair. I think he was from Arkansas or something. And they arrested him. But yet this guy's still walking around. Alex Jones just tears his ass apart. But anyways, that's my point, is that Alex Jones got deleted, banned off of everything because he was always the man's been on target. I don't care what you think about Alex Jones. For you the people that don't know who Alex Jones is, he is the making frogs gay guy. Which is a total scam to begin with. A total scam because he said that out of jest, as kind of joking, but what he was talking about was BPA being dumped into the rivers, and there was scientific data. He took a scientific research paper that said that the BPA being poured into the rivers were elevating the estrogen levels in these frogs, and they weren't reproducing. I was talking about censorship, to where big tech has become so powerful. And I don't care what you think about Donald Trump. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you think about conservatives or Trump supporters or anybody. They deleted the account of the President of the United States. And so censorship is the big key, is huge now. Now Twitter is deleting all these people's off of their platform. And you can give me the argument, well, they're a private institution, they can do whatever they want to. Well, so is Verizon and so is AT&T. But until somebody commits a crime, they don't take your phone away from you. They don't cancel your phone. You know, they don't cancel your phone. They're a utility. So, as far as any other communication utility goes, I think Twitter and Facebook and all of these people have that responsibility also. They shouldn't have the power to create this platform that is a communication platform. It's not some, pinball game or some stupid shit like that. It's a communication platform. It's the way people communicate. And they're running it as if they have the last word, which is it's fine because which is fine. But I hear everybody say, well, you should just go out and start your own platform then. Well, here's the problem. Okay. Parler did that. I'm on Parler now. Okay. Parler did that. And guess what? Google says, because the president went to Parler now, Google says, we will take you off our Play Store. And you're telling, this is too much power. We knew Google had too much power. I've been fighting that for years. And we can go into all about Google and how they mapped out the whole earth and then turn around and bought out Boston Dynamics. And if you've never seen Boston Dynamics videos before, they've been building robots for years. And what you see on YouTube is probably 20 years, 10, 15, 20 years behind what they've probably got now. And now Google owns them. It's terrifying. Movies coming to life. Anyways, so now Parler is getting overrun because people are fleeing and going to Parler because all the people that we like are been kicked off of YouTube. They're all gone. They're all off of Twitter. They're all gone, which is fine. I don't care. Twitter's been a cesspool for years. I don't go on Facebook anymore. I rarely go on Twitter. You'll see me pull up a couple Twitter videos. It's only because I've seen somebody else, do that. I've seen somebody else's video and they play a video and it's like, okay, I'll talk about that. But I barely go on. I don't have many followers or anything like that anyway, so it's kind of useless. I mean, I post my videos on there and I post my videos on Facebook just because the few friends I have that are actually watching, it gives them the heads up that I put out a new video. But for the most part, I don't use either one of them. They're cesspools. They're just absolute cesspools. And it just gets my blood pressure up, and I can't take it. The amount of retards that are out there. So, back to the censorship again. The thing that I want to prove to you now is like Alex Jones. Back to Alex Jones. He got this guy, this Q shaman, who should be arrested right now, on his program to talk. And he let him speak. Well, sort of let him speak. Alex Jones just kind of took his ass out to lunch. He just it was horrible. And that's my thing on censorship. If now I know that 98% of the world is never going to see that interview because the mainstream media won't tell you this. The mainstream media will put this guy on. The mainstream media won't say anything about this guy. The mainstream media will just be complacent in all of it, and just tell you the bare minimum of what they need to tell you to make Trump look bad. And that's it. That's all they're going to tell you. That's all they're going to say. They'll show his face. They'll show his face all over the place, but they won't give him the time of day and they won't talk to him. Alex Jones did. He's got the balls to go do it. And now we know who this guy is. And we know what he stands for. And we know who he is. It's not good. Couple of quotes from Frederick Douglass, okay? One is, it's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Hey, pretty good, huh? Pretty good. That's pretty good. So let's see what else he has to say here. Here we go. Liberty is meaningless where the right to utter one's thoughts and opinions has ceased to exist. That, of all rights, is the dread of tyrants. It is the right which they first of all strike down. You can see what's happening right now. This man was right. They know its power. Thrones, dominions, principalities, and powers founded in injustice and wrong are sure to tremble. If men are allowed to reason, equally clear is the right to hear. To suppress free speech is a double wrong. It violates the rights of the hearer as well as those of the speaker. This is Frederick Douglass talking. And here you go. I am a Republican, a black, dyed in the wool Republican, and I never intend to belong to any other party than the Party of Freedom and Progress. That's the Republican Party. And you can see it because the Democrats use race constantly to try to suppress people. I knew that however bad the Republican Party was, the Democrat Party was much worse. The elements of which the Republican Party was composed gave better ground for the ultimate hope of the success of the colored man's cause than those of the Democrat Party. A slave is someone who sits down and waits for someone to free them. Yep. There's one other one that I found that was good. I got it on the phone here. It says, when you tear out a man's tongue, you are not proving him a liar. You're only telling the world that you fear what he might say. That's from George R.R. Martin, from the book Clash of the Kings. And it's truthful. It's truthful. So. Now, as far as the censorship goes, we saw this all coming. We knew it was coming. It's obvious. They've been doing it for years. They've been doing it for years now. But now they've done the big sweep where everybody that is even on the fence is now getting deleted off their channel. And Donald Trump got suspended because of what he said when he put out a video that said that it's time to go home and, we need peace. Somehow they took that as he's inciting violence. Once again. But anyways, so they deleted it. They deleted him. Now, I can't show you that video on YouTube, but maybe I'll throw it in on BitChute because I'm sure I can find it on BitChute, that exact video. And you can see the problem that we're facing right now with these guys and the power that they have. So one of the reasons why they suspended Trump from Twitter is because they're so mental. These people are insane and insufferable. He's xenophobic. He's racist. He's blah, 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 blah. He's dangerous. While these cowards in Congress were cowering behind things. Look at this. I got this off of a guy named Anti-Neocon. He's on BitChute, of course, because he's been kicked off everything else. But he put up this picture of Congress. Now, these are the same people that will send your sons and daughters off to war. These are the same people that murder and kill people almost every single day. But they're terrified. They're terrified. They're all, look at them cowering. And he put up a post of AOC. The whole point of protesting is to make people uncomfortable. Do they look uncomfortable? Of course they do. Activists take that discomfort with the status quo and advocate for concrete policy changes. Popular support often starts small and grows. To folks who complain, protest demands make others uncomfortable. That's the point. That's from AOC. And these people, they look uncomfortable. Good. You need to be uncomfortable because we're coming. I don't care who's president next. We're coming. So I'm going to play a little bit from this show called Anti-Neocon. I can't show it because YouTube will take down the whole video because of this. So, because YouTube's asshole. But this guy's name is Ryan Dawson. And you can go to BitChute and listen and watch it. Because I might do this twice and then I can put him up on there. And switch him around. Do my little magic editing for YouTube because it's ridiculous. But at this point, I got no choice. I got 25 followers. Anyways, so let's listen to what he has to say about what's going on.
But oh my God, they broke through the doors and the cops kind of let them in anyway, and that's the equivalent, right? If you're going to condemn violence, A, you shouldn't be engaging in it yourself, which Congress does. And B, You have to do it across the board. It's not wrong only when Trump supporters do it. It's always wrong.
Black Lives Matter.
But there is nobody more violent than the people on Capitol Hill. That's who financed Al-Qaeda. They just gave billions of dollars and hundreds of millions of dollars to God's chosen lunatics, the Saudis, Pakistanis, etc. These regimes, and that's a real regime, are violent. Israel has, it's not an occupation, it's an annexation. They have annexed the West Bank and the Stolen Heights. They were bombing Syria on the day of the Capitol protest. I've seen some.
It's true. And they gave Pakistan like $10.5 million for gender studies in Pakistan. Come on. Can you say pay off?
Those people planned it. The rally was over. It was 30 minutes after the rally. They had a rally. They had speakers. Giuliani was there. People came and spoke. And they were speaking inside the House about the fraud, which got interrupted. Now, who did this? You seeing people blame Antifa and all that? I don't think so. I think there are more than enough pissed off Trump supporters to do this on their own. And what is the craziest wing? The Q-tards.
The Q-tards.
And let me show you something I got prepared here. Of probably the most iconic image in the Capitol, right, was Mr. Buffalo Viking Arizona turd. And here, let me show you his ideology.
All right, just to set this up for you a little bit. You got the Q shaman doing an interview and it's on TikTok, and it says meet Jacob Chansley, aka Jake Angeli. Angel. Angeli. Jake Angel. And he's got a big sign that says Q sent me. So hopefully you can hear it, because this is pretty low. It's pretty low in the mix. The mix is pretty low.
Hold the line, Patriots, because God wins.
Awesome, man.
For those of you that don't know who Q is the highest levels of the military and the intelligence community in the United States, disseminating above top secret information to patriots in our republic.
And it said, okay, right now it says the right is trying to claim he is Antifa, but I have his interview, so we know that narrative is false.
So that we can take back our country from communists and globalists who have infiltrated our government at some of the highest levels and some of the lowest levels.
I personally witnessed this
and they're
attack.
Trying to bring down our country from within so they can create a new world order and a one world government.
The right does not get to change the narrative and gaslight us this time. The right.
Where America is wiped off the map and they try to trump our Constitution with international law. But it ain't going to happen, because Q, being the antithesis of the deep state, has woken up the American public. Q has woken up the American patriot. And united we stand and we will not fall. Where we go one, we go all.
Nice. Some of the other.
Okay.
So that's Q-tard, Maximus. And again, you can visually see all this stuff on BitChute, because I'm going to redo this. But YouTube will ban me if I show any of this stuff. So go there. Okay. Now this, I'm going to prove to you that most of this was not Trump supporters. Okay, there's a couple of videos I'm going to show you that kind of prove it to you. Here's one that says Congress briefed on Antifa posing as Trump supporters before it happened. This is Representative Mo Brooks.
There was some intelligence received prior to today that Antifa was going to try to impersonate Trump supporters.
Right there. Right there. You see that? That guy was that's not a Trump supporter. No Trump supporter would use the American flag to start beating on the door. Not one. Not one Trump supporter out there would disrespect the flag like that. Not one. Not one. That's a fake. That dude's a fake. Now watch what happens, because Trump supporters, watch.
And attack the
You got
Capitol.
Trump supporters that come in.
Now, whether these people
and they take the flag
who did
away from
the
them.
actual violence were Antifa or Antifa.
And these guys are all in black.
Or only Trump supporters.
Oh, watch, this one dude starting to break the glass with a baton. And look at Trump supporter comes in and says, no, stop it, stop it.
Incomplete. But I will add, I have seen evidence that it was fascist Antifa involved. And of course, you've got people who are dressed up as Trump supporters waving Trump flags. And so I think by inference, it's reasonable to conclude that Trump supporters were also involved. But I would not exclude Antifa at this point, both because of the prior warning and then the evidence that I've seen from the Capitol itself.
There you go. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Look at it. They're calling him out. This tard up there freaking trying to bash the window in. Look at it. With his hockey helmet on. He's got a hockey helmet on, freaking retard. He's got his hockey helmet on, put a Trump sticker on it. Now he's bashing a window. And I'll watch what happens. Yes. See, now a Trump guy comes in and says no. And his little buddy with the hockey helmet on tries to stop him. Listen to this woman. We don't do that shit, she says. She starts screaming at him. This is the real thing. This is the real deal. This is the stuff you won't see on the mainstream media. You won't see it. That dude's probably should be pretty lucky that he's still there and didn't get his ass beat. Because she's right. We don't do that shit. Okay, Exhibit C. This is Rudy Giuliani's YouTube channel that doesn't exist anymore because they took him down. I wonder why. Maybe because they're afraid. They're terrified. These people are terrified. But anyways, this was, you can find this on BitChute anyways, so it's not lost. Just because YouTube took it down doesn't mean it's gone. It's just moved. That's all. But just, you can go watch this full thing. It's really awesome. It's interesting. And it's on BitChute. So this is Rudy Giuliani talking about Trump supporters who are protecting the police. And I want you to watch this. Watch the guy in the green jacket right in front. Watch what he does.
And, words are important to give you focus. But now let's take a look at the Trump people protecting the police, on the side of the police, which is where Trump people are. Trump people are attracted to Trump because he's exceedingly pro-police. He's law and order. If you're a Trump person who isn't, and you're a Trump person who wants to engage in a riot like this, you're really not a Trump person.
Nope.
Just like they really weren't. But now you see what Trump supporters are like. Watch this. You'll see the Trump people protecting the police. I am proud of them.
You see him? Psst, hey buddy, your black block is showing. We will kill you, he says. We will kill you. And you're telling me that that's a Trump supporter? You're telling me that's a Trump supporter?
My friend.
You're insane. You're insane. You're insane if you think if you're going to sit here and tell me that that's a Trump supporter. Insane. That is Antifa. 100%. 100%. All right, my final thoughts on this. I don't know. I have a lot of them. I don't know. My mind just goes all day. But I don't know. You got a bunch of people who actually talked to Donald Trump and General Flynn and all these guys, and they're kind of lost because every time they make a corner, it's like blocked, and the media is just so complacent in all this that it's impossible for them to make a move, because every time they make a move, the media twists it and turns it into, Trump, orange man bad. And I don't know how you people out there can still watch this stuff and listen to these people that just tell you orange man bad 24 hours a day and not get some semblance of he can't be that bad. My God. Just some kind of thing click in your head, just something. But I just think, I don't know. He's got 11 days left. 10 days now. 10 days. And, well, by the time I put this out, it'll be 9 days. So it's going to be interesting. I just seen something that more of old Hunter's laptop came out, and there's some damning stuff. I'm not going to look for it. Don't send me anything. I'm not opening anything because from what I hear, it's there's some child prawns in there, and I'm not even going near it. Not even going near it. Well, I'll see about it. There'll be somebody that does a report on it, but it ain't gonna be me. And now they're telling me that now they're saying that there was a couple of laptops stolen from Nancy Pelosi's office and stuff like that, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of days here. I know Trump is not the type that gives up. That's for sure. He's gonna take it to the end. And this man didn't just sacrifice his whole life's work for nothing. That's for sure. I pretty much guarantee you that. So I don't know what's going to happen next. Hopefully this whole thing isn't for anything. Isn't for nothing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'll if more news comes out, I'll do another video, I guess. All right, so that's it for me today. Love ya. See ya.